Hey, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Grantha. Today we are going to discuss about the another video on the load runner tutorial, which is comes under the workload modeling, and also like so many of the people are confused like how we can design the workload model, how can we calculate the pacing. If suppose we need to calculate like number of users, we need to calculate the TPS. So all those things I'm going to cover on today's session, and hope it will help to you everyone. And if you have any doubt, any question, you can just comment on the comment box. I will try to give a response as soon as possible. Before we start, I have the one request to each and everyone. Please, if anyone missed the subscribe the video, please subscribe the channel and share the friends to your colleague so they can also get the knowledge. And if you have any other challenge you faced on your script execution, please comment on the comment box so I can learn from you guys also. Okay, let's see start. Okay, so the first thing is comes like the what is a workload model. So the workload model is nothing like where actually we are going to perform the test execution, where we are going to identify our response time, whatever the SLS is provided from the client. So the similar way we are going to do the execution and performance testing with the same production data activity. So we are going to execute the test execution on the peak hours duration. Like peak hours duration is like on the certain duration on each and every application the traffic will be more, so we need to do the identification, we need to do the performance testing on those peak hours. So for that we need to design the scenario, we need to calculate the think time, we need to calculate the pacing value. So on that specific, suppose we are going to do the execution for 1 hour, so 1 hour how many users we need to put, how much transactions we need to achieve. So all those calculation is comes under the workload modeling activity. So that is the biggest and toughest challenge the people are thinking on the performance testing, to design the scenario and to extract the information for the workload model. Okay, so for that we have some lot of monitoring tool, sorry, not the monitoring tool, we have the lot of other external tool is there available in the market. So like you can use the Omniture tool is also which is available. You can collect the database information, you can collect the log information from the Omniture tool, and then also you can design the workload modeling activities. Okay, now I will just tell about the two scenarios. So the one scenario is like if suppose you have the scenario name is there, you know the number of users, you have the information transactions per hour detail, and you need to calculate that pacing. Okay, and the second things which we need to learn, like if suppose you have the scenario and you know the transactions per hour detail only, so using the Little's law we can calculate the our number of users and pacing all those values. So let's see, first we will discuss about if suppose there is a two scenarios available on your application. One is a search flight and second is a book flight. Okay, now there is given the one scenario, one condition is there, the number of users is given is 20 and the number of users is given 10, and also you have the information like the transactions per hour detail is 400 for the search flight and transactions per hour detail for the booking flight is 100. Now every time please be remember, whenever you are going to create the scenario, you need to calculate the think time and pacing value for the one user. Okay, which is the most important. Now first of all we need to calculate for the one user total iteration how much time it is going to take. So how you can calculate, so what the formula will be there, C2 divided by B2. So nothing is like transactions per hour divided by the total number of users. If you will proceed that activity, then you will get the information for total iteration for one user. So that is comes as a 20 and for the book flight is 10. Now you need to calculate the pacing. So the pacing you are going to calculate for 1 hour. So there is a 60 into 60 is equal to 3600 and divided by D2, like divided by one user. So what we exactly did till now, first of all for the 20 users is given transactions per hour, we calculated for the one user how much it is coming, and then the pacing will be for 1 hour and one user how much pacing you need to put, that is comes as a 180, 3600 divided by D2. The similar way on there for the 10. So 3600 divided by 10, that is comes under the 360. That is the one situation. Now the second thing is like, if suppose on your scenario the given like flight booking option is there and you given only the transactions per hour detail, client have no any information. So what you need to do, first of all you need to calculate transactions per hour and convert into the transactions per second. So what you need to do, you need to divide it by transactions per hour divided by 3600, then you will get the transactions per second. And you have the information like the standard response time is given is 120 second, which is included your think time as well. Now you need to calculate the number of users. So using the Little's formula, the number of users is equal to transactions per second multiplied by the response time plus think time. So I just did there. So what I did, the C2 divided multiplied by the D2. So that is comes under the 200. Now if you go on the ViewGen, so on the ViewGen you can see there is the three option is available under the pacing. Now the question is which option will be the better. So the first things, if I will go for the one first activity, like they start a new user as soon as the previous iteration has been end up. Now if suppose there you calculated your pacing, right, and you got the pacing is 180 second. But if you go on that option, the first one, so you might be received the less also, you might be received the more also the transaction per hour detail, because here it is not going to wait. If suppose the 20 second it is taking by one iteration, on the next 20 second after 20 second it is going to execute for the one iteration. So you will get the more and high any of the activity can be go. Now we are going to proceed for the second option. Second, what it is mentioning is start a new user after a previous iteration end. So like once the first iteration will over, then it will be go on the next iteration. So if I will give the setting is like fix 180 second. So what it will do, I will just show you. So see, for example, there is on one user it is given like for you should get the 180 pacing for the 400 transactions, right, like for 20 users. Now if we'll do calculation, if suppose the 180 second is pacing, okay, and if you are going to proceed the first like second radio button, so what it will do, if suppose for one iteration, for first iteration, if suppose it took the 70 second, so what it will do, after 70 second again it will wait for 180 second. Okay, so the total value how much it will come, it will come is like 250 second, right? So each iteration it will take the 250 second, and if you divide it by 250 second multiply by the 3600, so it will achieve the less transactions per hour. Okay, now the same things like the better option is if you go on the third option, that is a more suitable for your pacing calculation. So what it will do for third option, right? So for third option what it will do, if suppose for first iteration, right, first if it is taking the 70 second, right, so you given as a 180 second as a delay, so right, so what it will do, 180 minus by 70, that is equal to 110. So for the next iteration it will wait only for 100 second, okay, 110 second, and after 108 second it will be go for the next iteration. So you will achieve the appropriate count, like the for 400 transactions per hour you can get, yeah, like for one user you will achieve the 20. Okay, so that thing I just want to discuss on that video. So thank you so much, thanks to all. If anyone have the small doubt, you can comment on the comment box. So there is a two way we discuss on the today's session, like how can we calculate the number of users and how can we calculate the pacing. If the number of users we need to calculate, you will have the information, the transactions per hour detail, and the number of users you can calculate the pacing. If you want to calculate the number of users, then the information will be given transactions per hour detail. You need to convert on transaction per second, then using the Little's formula we can calculate that one. Okay, so we'll meet on the next video. And parallelly also, like the Nagios session also I started, so if anyone missed the 2 video sessions, is already there, so please go and watch that one. And soon I will upload the more details videos about the Nagios also for the 3rd video lecture. Okay, thank you so much, and please subscribe the channel and share the videos to your friend and colleagues. Thank you so much.